Hello traders. Welcome to your Follow the Bots S&P 500 Daily Market Recap, sponsored by Zaner. Since 1980, Zaner has been helping futures, commodity, and forex traders trade smarter, faster, and easier.
Hello, I'm Bill Duryea with Follow the Bots. Welcome to today's Daily Market Recap. A detailed review of the market structure and the key support and resistance levels for the S&P 500 E-mini. Today is July 10th, 2013. During the prior FOMC session, the Federal Reserve hinted at the likelihood that they would begin to taper the quantitative easing monetary policy that they have maintained since the financial crisis. The very suggestion by the Fed that they would begin to alter monetary policy resulted in a major sell-off. The S&P auctioned down from the 1650 high and breached support at 1600. The market traded down at or near 1550 at the end of June, the beginning of July. Since breaching support and auctioning down to 1550, the S&P has recovered up off of its low and today completed its recovery rally. On Sunday, we alerted our members that the S&P was on a trajectory to auction up to 1650. Yesterday, after auctioning above the previous day's high at 1638, during yesterday's session, the S&P auctioned back up at or near targeted resistance, trading to 1649. During the after-hours session, the market pulled back from the high and auctioned down to 1641. Price did not pull back and retest yesterday's low at 1638. The market was very choppy and non-directional during most of today's session. However, when the FOMC minutes were released, the market rallied up off of the overnight low, auctioned back up to the targeted resistance level, and made a slight higher high, trading up to the location where stops are typically located above a prior resistance level. After trading up to 1652, the market pulled back off of the high and auctioned down once again to the overnight low. The S&P did not trade below the overnight low, held support at or near 1641, 1642, before auctioning back up to retest the high at or near 1650. The developments that we saw today were relatively bullish in the context of the FOMC minutes, basically reiterating what Chairman Bernanke announced during his press conference. The fact that the market did not pull down and test support at yesterday's low, but found support at the overnight low and auctioned back to the high, suggests that the market is likely to retest the high and potentially make a higher high. Above the 1650 resistance level, the next known resistance level is up at or near 1670, and above that is the multi-year high at 1680. Regarding current support, yesterday's low at 1638, corresponding with the prior day's high, is the minor support level. Near-term support is down at 1626, 1630. This was Sunday's overnight low and Monday's daily session low. During today's overnight session, when the market pulled back off of yesterday's high, our order flow monitor algorithm detected sell programs waning during the minor pullback to 1641. During the rally that followed the FOMC announcement, when the S&P traded above the prior high at 1650 to probe for stops, the order flow monitor detected once again buy programs waning at the high, followed by initiated sell surges. During the second retest of the high, when the market failed to make a higher high, once again high-frequency selling occurred at the high, which resulted in the S&P auctioning back and retesting the low that developed during the overnight session. During the pullback to retest the overnight low, the order flow monitor detected sell programs waning, followed by initiated and responsive buying at the low. The result of the combination of responsive and initiated buying at the low can be seen as the S&P auctions back up at or near 1650 into the session close. That concludes our daily recap for this Wednesday, July 10th. We thank you very much for joining us. If you would like to follow our real-time commentary, please visit us on the web at www.followthebots.com.
For more information regarding Zaner's brokerage services or the content of this broadcast, contact Neil Rogers, nrogers@zaner.com, 312-277-0135. This is Cuerva from Follow the Bots. Happy trading.